So I am sitting on a dock on Great Neck Lake, and I wanted to come out here on the water to talk about a topic that's very important to the city of Virginia Beach, and that is flood protection. And so we know sea levels are rising, and we're having more storms, and since 2016 we've had some really damaging floods all throughout the city. The city of Virginia Beach had paid for a $4 million study and report called the Dewberry Report, and I'll link that in the comments. But that report kind of widened their eyes to a terrible trajectory that we have in our city for damages with ongoing flooding issues. So the city has, they've started some projects, and they have determined they really need to accelerate them to minimize damage. And so they presented a referendum to the voters in Virginia Beach in November, and by 72% the voters said yes, we do want to raise our real estate taxes to help pay for this. So come this July, you will start paying 4.3% more on your real estate taxes. Now, the city did last year drop our tax rate. It was 1.017, and they dropped it back to 0.9887, I think it is, so 99 cents. So you'll see that go up to about 1.04, and that it probably amounts to, on the average priced home, I'm sorry, let me clarify, on the average assessed value of a home, because that's different, that will amount to about $15 a month increase in your real estate taxes. Now, your stormwater fees, the city said we're going to freeze those at least through 2028, so you should not see those go up. Your stormwater fees cover things like the ditch clearing that you should be seeing around town, the pipe repairs and pump station repairs, of course, employees. So that's what all of those stormwater fees go to. But because stormwater is an important component to the drainage, to the flooding issues, that's why I'm sitting on Great Neck Lake, because it is a stormwater drainage system. And when you have development, they run, the added demands of development, whether it's residential or commercial, that flows downstream to properties that, like this one, that have been here since the 50s. And so you see lakes start to fill up with debris, and they're polluted, the water quality goes down. So not long after Spring Branch Church was developed and the reserve, there was a fish kill here in Great Neck Lake, and terrible quality. So homeowners downstream have had additional costs. They've actually had harm to their property and expense. Here on Great Neck Lake, there was a big lake cleanup this past year. We contributed to the costs of that. It was very hard. We dug out a lot of sediment, dumped it on the land, and if you saw any of my videos, it was hard to find anybody to get rid of the spoils. So my husband and I ended up renting the machinery, doing the labor ourselves, and it took quite a long time. Some of my neighbors didn't have anyone to help them, and they still have, in fact, the property, you might be able to see it behind me, they still have loads of the spoils just sitting along the lakefront. So the city planning commission is actually meeting tonight, and they are discussing an important component of this flood protection program is that the city planners are not going to just continue to let developers increase demand on the water drainage systems, stormwater drainage systems. So they're supposed to be limiting that. You should see them start to deny developers from increasing demands on the stormwater drainage. And so that is one of the promises that we citizens of Virginia Beach have been given. So anyway, that's what I wanted to let you know. Expect to see your stormwater fees stay like this. Expect to see your real estate fees go up a little bit They would have gone up a little bit also because assessed values of homes, obviously you've heard it in the news, they just so expect it again next year. You know, it's there are things. Talk to me if it might be possible if you would qualify for some real estate tax relief. I have helped people get that before. I know the ins and outs, so let me know if that's something that you need help with. And hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.